Murder in Mesopotamia with Poirot in half an hour. First, though, trading up, a lot quicker than planned, with Mike Brewer.
I'm Mike Brewer, and I'm a man on a mission. My challenge is to take just £300 and turn it into a pucker motor by using all my experience as a car dealer and just a little bit of this. I hope by the end of the series to climb my way to the top of the car property ladder. And whatever car I end up with could end up on your driveway. So wish me luck as we're about to go from wrecks to riches. Coming up on the programme today, as my quest to turn 300 quid into a brand new motor continues, one punter makes me an offer I find very easy to refuse.
What? I said, don't kick me too hard. Blimey, what size are them feet?
And I'll be showing you how dressing to impress can help you sell your car. It's not only a good idea to dress smart, but it's also a good idea to think smart. But before all that, let's not forget how I got here. Last week, I eventually sold my Rover for 1,400 quid, a nice lump sum that should help me progress to the car that you could win at the end of the series. So keep watching. Right, it's time to get serious. I've sold my little Rover for 1,400 quid, which means I'm up there playing with the big boys, but I've got to protect that money. I've got 1,400 quid to spend, and I've got to turn that into as much wedge as humanly possible in as quick a time. Now, they've got a little car for me, and where is it? It's going to be behind here, isn't it? Like a caged animal to keep the public away. I can feel it. Now, where is it? Some phoning around has found me a P-Reg car to look at that was taken in part exchange at a main dealership. The spec on it sounds good and it's a very popular model. Trouble is, I just can't see it anywhere. I don't know, maybe it's the colour. Ah! See? There it is! The Toyota Corolla, the most inconspicuous of cars on the road. This car is so anonymous, it's like the white goods of motor cars. Do you know they've sold over 20 million of these? And how many people do you know have got one? Nobody. That's who. Let's take this one for a spin. Oh, here we go. Looks all right, doesn't it? It's got everything, this car. Electric windows, radio set, electric sunroof, wash, spin, tumble, dry. Let's see what it goes like, though.
Well, we jumped all night on your trampoline.
Before you buy any car, you need to make sure that its history checks out. You need to know that it hasn't been involved in any major accidents and that there isn't any outstanding debt on it and that it's not been stolen. Buying from a dealership should ensure that these checks have been done. But later in the series, I'll be showing you how you can do this for yourself, just in case. I'm smiling because it drives fantastically, just as you would expect a little Toyota Corolla to drive. Dads love these cars because if your sister's got one, as she leaves home to go out with her friends at night, you can be sure that as much as this tide is going to return, she's going to return because they are ultimately reliable. Now, this little baby has only done 47,000 miles and it's got some great extras. Electric windows, electric sunroof, power steering. It's even got a little boot spoiler which makes it sporty. And it's only £1,400. This car's for nothing. If I can't turn it into 2,200 quid quickly, I shouldn't be in the game. Right, let's get back to the garage. Now, if I can get this car for a bit over £2,000, it will be a steal. But just remember, the dealer can do nothing with it. It's no good to him whatsoever. So he should be grateful that I'm going to take it off his hands. Ian. How are you, fella? Yeah, not bad at all. Lovely. Cup of coffee. Good. Right, car drives absolutely spot on, just as you said it would. So this is the paperwork. Yes, I was told it's got a full service history. Let's hope it has. And it has. Full Toyota service history. Good paperwork as well. Look at that. One previous owner, a Mrs., which is nice. All the previous MOTs. There's a couple of things you should do when you come to see paperwork for a car. Number one is hold the registration document up to the light. It's got a watermark in it. Also, the same is true for an MOT. That's got a watermark in it as well. Lovely. MOT until September. Job's a good one. Good work. Nice car, as described. Thing is, can I sell it?
Yes, you can.
Easy car to sell, do you reckon?
Definitely.
How much is it?
£1,400.
Job's done. I won't even argue with you. I think that's a bargain, that car. and I'll be shocked if I can't turn it into a profit. Here's £1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I reckon there's 20 quid too much there. You never know, you might get yourself a pint of beer.
I doubt it.
Ian, thank you very much, mate.
Thanks very
Keep in
much.
touch just in case anything else comes in, because I could be back for some more.
Excellent.
So here it is, car number 3, a Toyota Corolla 1.3 Sportif, bought for 1,400 quid, selling it for 2,200. Still well below the list price, so it was no surprise that I had a call the day after the ads came out. Now, showing a car to a potential buyer at their home breaks every rule in the book. As a trader, it's a waste of time and money if they're not serious buyers, and I would recommend against anyone taking a home viewing from a trader they don't know. Checking out their premises is an easy way of getting a feel for their credibility, but because this is my game, I can change the rules if I want to. So there.
Have a good look round, you know, help yourself. Ask away anything you want to know.
How many owners has it got?
It's had 2 owners from new. I think they're both ladies, actually. Nice interior.
Full service history or?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. The service history is breathtaking.
Oh, really?
Look at that, every single stamp from a Toyota dealership.
Oh, great.
How good is that?
Yeah, yeah.
So why a Toyota Corolla, mind me asking?
We've just come back from Australia. Like, so,
Oh, have you?
Yeah. We was like thinking about buying a Toyota out there because it was like the best-selling car.
What, for holiday, you were going to buy a Toyota Corolla?
No, we went there to emigrate.
You immigrated to
Yeah.
Australia, did you?
Yeah.
But we're back in England.
I know, it didn't work out.
Oh, what a
So,
shame.
I
What a
know.
shame. So you want something good and reliable that you
Yeah.
know that you can get in,
That's
switch the
right.
key on. You've
That's
probably
right.
had enough hassle in your life to last
Yeah.
you a lifetime.
Yeah.
Okay, well this is the perfect
I know,
accompaniment to
yeah,
that. You know,
I know.
these cars, the reason they're the best-selling car in the world is because they're just ultimately reliable. You know, you
Yeah.
put the key in, turn it over, no matter what the weather, bang, they start straight away. Right, I'll leave you two to have a chat.
Right, yeah.
I should be feeling guilty, shouldn't I? Because these poor people have been all the way to Australia. It didn't work out for them. They've come back. Apparently, all their furniture is on its way over in a container. They've had to borrow money and beg, borrow and steal. And I should feel guilty. I should, you know, really give them the car for a song, which is really what I want to do. But I'm a car dealer, and I've got to be hard, and I've got to play hard. So I think it's going to come down to the sticky subject of money in a minute, and don't think I'm going to be too generous, because that is a cracking car. Sound nasty, didn't I? Right, so we've established you like the car then.
Yeah, what's your best price?
I don't know, make me an offer. Make it sensible though. Don't kick me too hard. You know, you can kick me a little bit, but go on, make me an offer.
18?
What? I said, don't kick me too hard. Blimey, what size are them feet? You come straight in with your size 10s on there, didn't you? God, blimey. No, I couldn't.
No.
No, absolutely not. But, that, you know, that's a great thing, because my dad always said, you start your way low and work your way up. You can't do it the other way round. No. I was hoping more like 22.50, to be honest with you. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what, because I'm feeling slightly generous, one price, and I know it's a little bit far away from what you said, £1,800. I'll let it go for £2,200, and that's it. That's cheap for that money. That is cheap. £2,200, and that's it. I can't do any better than that.
You can't do any better than that?
I'm afraid not, no. I really do need to get £2,200 for it, because I know I can several times over. And as much as I think you're a lovely couple and you've had a tough time, and I will come round and help you move some furniture in.
All right.
How about that? Yeah. I'll shift some boxes for you, but I can't give you any more money off the car.
What do you think? I think it's a good price. Yeah.
Hey, well done. Fantastic. Everyone's happy. That's what this game is all about. They're smiling, I'm smiling, the dealer I bought it off is smiling. Everyone's happy. Let's go and count some money. Trust me, they got a lovely little car at a bargain price, and I got my profit. Lovely. Cracking. But the most important thing is, that's car free out the way. And now I've got some serious wedge to go and play with. Happy days.
Half a daily, a little dodgy maybe, but underneath, he's all right.
Before the break, I managed to sell my Toyota Corolla for 2,200 quid. So I'm back on the blower and on the trail of a good deal. Now, an army marches on its stomach, and a bit of brekkie could help me explain why I'll probably end up at another main dealership looking for another part exchange.
Hi, Treacle.
You right, darling?
Full English, please, and a mug of tea.
OK, would you like beans, tomatoes or both?
Oh, yes, please, all of it.
Would you like any sugar in your tea?
No, sweet enough.
OK, darling, I'll bring it over. Here's your breakfast, darling.
Oh, lovely. Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
Well, lovely. Right, now, how can you get yourself a decent deal on a second-hand motor at a new car franchise? Well, I'll try and get my breakfast to explain it to you. It works like this. Imagine this is a town centre, and on the outskirts of town, you've got your big dealerships represented by tomato sauce, brown sauce, salt and pepper. Now, Mr. Tomato Sauce, he specialises in nothing more than mushrooms, and that's what he sells. Mr. Egg is going to drive his little car, which is his nice shiny egg, across and buy himself a mushroom. Now, the problem is, that egg looks out of place with those mushrooms, and he'll never sell it. This is where I come in. I'm the sausage. I need to get myself out to the egg before the other dealers in the town centre, bypass the salt, the pepper, tomato sauce, beat all the dealers out and get myself that egg. Once I've got the egg back on my car site, I get the deal. Easy. Oh, lovely.
So, after putting me lug-hole to the ground, I've got a cracking sounding part exchange Audi A4 to look at. But there's got to be something wrong with it, because it should be well out of my price range.
What a fantastic looking car. An Audi A4 Executive. Looks like it's worth thousands. Wow, look at that in the boot. Split clean, it's got the spare wheel, even got a 6CD multi-changer. Cracking. I'm smiling. Just looks absolutely lovely. Bit of trim, look, hanging off down here. I won't worry too much about that. I need to drive it.
Right, first things first, get the air conditioning blasting out cold air to make sure it works properly, and then have a good listen to see if you can hear any odd noises coming from the engine or the wheels.
Lovely. First little corner there, handles beautifully. What I'm going to do is recommended, but you must take care when you do it. Make sure there's no traffic around you and just lighting your fingers on the steering wheel. What you're feeling for is any pulling on the steering, if it's going to go left or right, because if it does, the tracking could be out. And the tracking could be out because the car could have been on the wrong side of a hedge once or twice in its lifetime. But this car is bullet straight, it's absolutely spot on, and I can't fault it. It's fantastic.
Now, great as this car might be, don't forget I've got just 2,200 quid to spend, and I know it's worth more than that. But remember what I said earlier about part exchanges and franchise dealerships. They're an inconvenience, so let's just hope the garage agrees.
Mike, I've got a funny feeling this is going to leave me in a dilemma, because all I've got in the world to buy this car is that little pile of money. That's 2,200 quid. Now, I know that that car book's at a whole load more money than that, and I know that you could probably trade it for a load more money than that. But Ming, you go back a long way, fella. And I still think your wife's gorgeous. So if I promise to come and be your mate for the rest of the year, could you do a deal with me?
Mike, because it's you, we're going to do business.
Oh, can't believe it. Yes, can't believe it. Cracking. Well, there's the money, fella. Let's do some paperwork. Lovely, jubbly. Go and earn some money.
Okay, Mike.
Cheers, fella.
Let's do business.
This is a cracking deal, and I could be in for over a grand clear profit without even breaking a sweat. But should I be that mercenary? What if my greed in trying to get you lot the best car possible to win at the end of the series comes back to haunt me?
Right, I've come to see another car, and the good news is it's well within my price range. And I think this is the one. Wow, look at that. Right, need some help. Shop, anyone around?
Good morning, sir.
How you doing, fella? Come see the motor. This is the one, is it?
You got a good eye, sir. This motor is generating a lot of interest.
What about this hole in the glass?
You say hole in the glass. What it actually is air conditioning.
Air conditioning?
Air conditioning. You never get hot and stuffy in this machine.
Fantastic. Yeah, lovely. Look at that. What about this bit of rust here?
What this is a brand new colour. We're phasing it in. Give it a couple of months, the whole car exactly the same.
Fantastic. Anything else you can tell me about
There is one more thing that you need to see with this machine, sir. If you'd like to lift the bonnet up.
It's got no engine.
Well, you say no engine, but what that says to me, sir, is easily maintained.
I see.
You see?
Easily serviceable.
Easily serviceable.
I'll tell you what, this is one just for me. How much do you want for it?
Well, I was looking at £8 grand.
8 grand?
8 grand.
That's a bargain. Will you take 9? Go on, take 9 grand for it. Come on, have a deal with me.
I like the look of you, sir. So what I'll do, I'll let you have this for 10.
10 grand?
10 grand. Lovely.
Yes, I'm walking up a car. What a nightmare. The time. I've got to sell the Audi.
Now that I'm flogging cars worth a few quid, there's no harm in dressing to impress. If the punter identifies with you, they find it easier to like the car. In case you need proof that 3,700 quid is a giveaway for this motor, I had a call from an ad in the late papers pretty much before the ink had dried. So it's off to Derbyshire.
Now, when you're selling a tidy motor, it's not only a good idea to dress smart, but it's also a good idea to think smart. See, I'm taking the car over to him, and this is the kind of car that would sell itself. Now, what I want to do is just relax when I do the deal with him. Let him think that he's got the upper hand all the time. Now, there's a few ways you can do that. Number one is, when you knock on their door, just take a step backwards. Number two is, let them ask the first question. It's psychological, but it works because they think that they're in control. But secretly, you know that you're in control. Now, with a tidy car like this, they sell themselves. There's so much on this car to talk about, I could be driving him mad until he's blue in the face. Electric windows, power steering, airbag, radio cassette. Just let him find these things out himself. This deal should be sweet because this guy has been on the phone a couple of times and he's pretty keen on this Audi. It's cheap as chips, 3,695, so hopefully it shouldn't take too much work for me. All I got to do is stand there, look smart, and answer the questions, and hopefully I'll come away with a deal. Remember what I said about stepping back from the door? Nick.
Hi.
How are you? Mike Brewer.
Hiya.
Brought the car down to show you.
Okay.
There it is, in its glory.
Go and look at it then.
Help yourself.
Okay. Why are you selling it?
I could say my granddad needs a new car, but no, I'm selling it because I bought it.
Right.
Let him get the first question.
How many owners?
It's had 2 owners from new.
2 owners from you.
1998, our registration, 1.8 SE with all the toys on it.
Yeah. And what toys would that be? Would that be aircon and...?
Yeah, it's got air conditioning, it's got electric windows. I don't know where to begin, really, because it's got everything. Power steering, radio cassette, climate control, electric mirrors, child locks on the back, alloy wheels. The list is endless. It just goes on and on and on.
Miles?
As I said in the advert, it's got quite high mileage. It's 97,000 miles.
Right.
With a full Audi service history, but that is reflected in its price. That's why it's so cheap. That's why I'm here, and hopefully you're going to buy it.
Okay, can we look inside?
Yep, help yourself. Yep. It's all open for you. It's got central lock-in as well.
Yeah.
Which is good.
It's very clean.
It all looks nice and tidy, and it looks like it's only done 30,000 miles.
Right, right. And again, very neat in the back, isn't it?
Yeah, very tidy in the back. You got kids?
Yeah.
3? You have?
3, yeah.
Yeah, it's kid-friendly as well. You've got child locks on the rear doors.
Okay.
3-point safety belts all the way across the back, so, you know, nice and kid-friendly, and you've got baskets in the back of the seat so they can put their colouring books in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What do you think? First impressions?
It's a very clean car, isn't it?
Newish, looks like they've got new tyres.
Yep, fairly new tyres. As I say, it's been serviced throughout its life and they've really looked after it. They've done a tremendous job actually keeping the service book up to date, and that's what I recommend any new owner does, because it just keeps the value up of the car.
Take it for a spin?
Yep, help yourself. Yep, we'll take it for a drive. You go and sit yourself in and get yourself nice and comfortable.
Okay.
I'll join you in a sec.
All right.
So far so good. What I've done there is I've let Nick have the upper hand. So I've come to his door, I've let him ask the first question. He feels in control of this deal at the moment, which is exactly where I want it to be. He's suggesting, should we go for a test drive? What's the mileage? What's this? So at the moment, Nick is in control, and that's exactly where I want to get him. It's the psychology of selling a car. Now we're just about to go on a test drive. I know he's going to love it. It drives like a little peach. So wish me luck. We could have a deal.
I'm pretty sure Nick likes this car, but he's got one concern.
It worries me that it seems to have quite a lot of miles on it. I mean, is that detrimental to a car of this type or what?
Have you seen the size of Germany? It's massive. Those big autobahns, they go slapping up and down there all day, 7 days a week, the old reps in these. They go on and on and on and on for hundreds of thousands of miles.
By the end of the test drive, it's obvious that Nick is smelling a bargain and he's ready to make me an offer.
I give you 3-4.
3-4, it's an offer.
3-4.
It's an offer. It's a cheeky one, but it's an offer. 3-4. I was hoping for a bit more than that. £3,600, I think, is where I want to be with it. I will meet you in the middle. I'll meet you at £3,500 and I'll leave the tax on the screen. How about that?
3-5.
With the tax.
With the tax.
Yeah. And there's my hand. Whee! A deal.
A deal.
Cracking. Wonderful. Got some money?
I have.
Hey, let's go and count it. That's my best bit. Thanks, Nick. Thank you very much. Great deal. £1,300 clear profit. £3,500 in my hand. Whew.
Half a daily, a little dodgy maybe, but underneath, he's all right.
The boy done well, didn't he? And it just goes to show that you can't take the dealer out of the boy either. Oh, just one other thing. If you're going to sell a car on someone's doorstep, make sure you've got a way of getting home.
Nice dancing, stick to the day job. Well, coming up next this afternoon, sexual jealousy, personal rivalry and dark secrets, a juicy case for Poirot. And later, soaking up the rays on two very different budgets, how to holiday in Barbados at 6:15.